This is a video about FTC Oklahoma, which is located in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and it opened its doors in 1995. This facility serves as the federal transit center for federal inmates. So if you're about to go to the feds and your judge don't give you self-surrender, meaning you can drop yourself off at the prison that the feds assign you to do your time at, 9 times out of 10, you're going to come through Oklahoma City first until you get sent to the prison that the feds assign you to do your time at. But let me tell you some things about FTC Oklahoma. First, when you come here, you're going to come here by plane because this facility is located at the Will Rogers World Airport. So when you get here, you're going to be handcuffed around your waist and your feet going to have some handcuffs on it too while you're on the plane. And let me tell you what's going to happen here when you pull up here by plane. First, the COs are going to name every gang in the BOP first because a lot of gangs don't get along in the BOP, so they got to be separated from each other when they get here. Then after every gang member gets off the plane, the COs are going to call inmates' last name in alphabetical order from A to Z so they can get off the plane. Most inmates go to the main facility, which is here, or they can go to Grady County, which is another housing facility in Oklahoma City that holds federal inmates for the feds. Now, if you're going to Grady County, you're going to get off the back of the plane to get into the buses. But if you're going to the main facility, which is here, you're going to get off on the front of the plane. But before you get off the plane, you got to tell the CO your last name and your Fed number before you get off, unless you a new inmate that don't know their Fed number yet. But now let me tell you about once you get off the plane and walk into this facility. First, you're going to come through this long hallway. They got this long bench on the right-hand side along the wall. You're going to sit there until you're part of the next couple people to walk on this long podium to get your shackles and stuff taken off. Then after you get your shackles and stuff taken off from your wrist and your ankles, you're going to walk through a door or entrance. And then once you get through the entrance, you're going to make a right. So you can walk to a small but kind of big holding cell to wait until you're about to get checked in. But before you get into the cell, a CO is going to give you a brown paper bag, which is containing a sandwich, a fruit, and some crackers or some cookies to eat. And more than likely, once you get into this holding cell, you're going to sit there for about 4+ hours until you are taken to the area where you get your picture taken first. Then you're going to come to these booths where you got to change your clothes at. Now, let me tell you about when you get your change of clothes. The CO is going to tell you to strip naked, lift your balls. Then you got to turn around and squat and cough after that. So the whole time you're doing this, it's a CO watching you, making sure you ain't got nothing on you like some drugs or something. Then after you do all this, once you get your change of clothes, you're going to walk through the nurse's office where they're going to ask you questions about your health and stuff. Then you're going to go to another office where you can find out what prison you assigned to. Then after that, you're going to go to another holding cell until your name is called to go upstairs so you can go to your cell. Now in the unit where your cell is located at, it's 4 TV rooms, but one of the TV rooms is like an outside patio setting where you can somewhat feel fresh air at. It's located right to the left of this picture where the phones is at. And it's like 4 or 5 phones in the unit that you can use to call your family and loved ones. And right here in the middle of the picture where you see the like little desk little thing at right there, that's the computers you can get on to send like messages and check your emails and stuff. But in order to send messages and emails at the computer, you need something called True Links. True Links is kind of like money you can use to send emails and check your emails and stuff. And another thing I could tell you about coming here is ain't no telling how long you're going to be here. You can be here just for overnight or you can be here for up to like 2 months. It just depends on what area your prison is located in and how often the plane or the bus goes to that area. But let me tell you, between 4 or 5 every morning, you're going to hear the CO knocking on doors telling the inmates to roll it up because they about to leave out. And if the CO don't knock on your door within that time frame, you're not going to leave, so you're going to be there for another day. And another thing is, if you don't leave that day, I believe the CO comes and unlocks your door at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. every morning so you can eat breakfast, which is going to be handed to you from another inmate right here in this area. And if I remember correctly, after you eat breakfast, you get to stay out your cell until about like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. until shift change. Then I believe you sit in your cell for like 2 or 3 hours until dinner is about to be served. And after you eat dinner, you can stay out until like 9 or 9:30 until lockdown. And another thing you should know about this facility is you cannot buy commissary here. You don't get commissary here, but you can get it at Grady County. And this is a picture of the showers at this facility. But I believe this is an older picture though. Because the last time I was here, it was like a black cage door that you can use to shut it and stuff while you in the shower. But I can tell you the little liquid soap they give you in the packs, man, it don't take away no stench. So if your arms are stinking, your arms gonna stay stinking the whole time until you get to your next prison to be able to buy some deodorant. And the only thing I ever liked about this facility was you get a pillow when you in your cell and stuff. Because a lot of federal prisons, they ain't got no pillows. So you're gonna have to have somebody sew you up a pillow if you want a pillow. And the last thing I can tell you about this facility is you might be going to a camp or a low, but your roommate, he could be going to a pen or a medium. Because the first time I was here, I was going to Elkton Low, but my roommate was going to USP Atwater, which is in California. So ain't no telling what level of prison your roommate might be going to. Because the last time I was here, I was a camper, but my roommate was serving life at a USP. But that's all I can tell you about this facility. So thank you for watching my video, and God bless. And I got a question for dudes who have been here before. Do y'all remember that white nurse that was here that had like brown hair? Like she was bad as hell, man. She had crazy body, and I believe she was newer. She used to always walk around with another nurse and pass out medicine. I can't remember her name. I just know she was like new working there. But she was cold as hell though. Do any of y'all know her name or remember her name? And again, if y'all want to follow my YouTube page, the link will be in the comments. Thank you.